Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back for more Legends of Tomorrow. Last episode, we had a wedding for Ray and Nora, which got me really teary-eyed, because I'm a fucking mushy person. And then obviously there was the sad scene with Damien dying, or having to say bye to his daughter, and not telling or lying to her, saying that he will be around to see her again. But yeah, he's gone for good. He didn't go back to hell. I'm pretty sure that sword eradicated him completely. Completely. But we had the whole thing of Nora kind of playing off that she was this powerful sorceress, that she was with Constantine. And I loved Damien's flip whenever he was pretending, whenever they're pretending, and he was just like, think that they were together. He's like, oh my god, my daughter's with a powerful mage or warlock or whatever. And there's the Mr. Parker's cul-de-sac. There's that. That was all of that was great. I love that. I love the show so much. It's so good. But I think they're getting ready to to write off Ray, which I'm really not. I mean, even though like there's a really huge inclination that they're going for that, I'm still not ready for it to happen. They might do the same for Mick, which I really, really hope not. And then I don't think Sarah. Like she said, like she only wanted to do it because Ava said she wanted to settle down. Finding out that she's good with just being with the rest of the legends, that she's like, okay, then I'll just say no. I mean, fuck it, I don't really want to do it that bad. I don't know, but maybe they will, because it just seems like they're gonna maybe sign off. Like it sort of seemed like they were having a different sign off for the three last remaining original members of the legends, and Sarah can't go because she's the captain. I mean, yeah, she could pass off captain to somebody else, but I mean, who else on this team could be captain? Like, Nora's not going to be there, and Ray's not going to be there. And honestly, Ray I don't think could be captain. But I don't know. I don't see them writing off Katie Lotz. Jesus, sorry. If they are going to write them off, just give us a little more time. Come on. Maybe this could just be honeymoon episode, or not episode, but like they're going to be on their honeymoon. Maybe they won't show them yet. Maybe they'll just, I don't know, put it off. Just even if I don't have to see it, just put it off. I'm not ready to see Brandon go. Hey, no. Already.
What about the legends?
They've become my family, but we can't begin our life together when I literally have one foot in the past. So I think I'll do one last mission with the team. Say goodbye.
Wow. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Nora and I...
You're moving out.
Hmm? How'd you know that?
Well, you got married, next logical step in a relationship, and by the way, I heard you two going at it like jackrabbits last night.
Yeah, at least someone's getting it. Oh my god.
Look, after...
I mean, we always knew this day would come, but I never thought it would be so soon.
How are you gonna tell Nate?
Tell Nate what? What?
Oh. That's gonna be the worst. Nothing, man.
The wait for the bathroom is upwards of 30 minutes. Can you believe it?
Hey, take it easy. Well, at least I get to wait in line with the happy new couple.
Oh, come on.
Welcome to your new morning routine, Uptown.
Oh, Nate.
Saying goodbye to Nate. It's my biggest mission yet.
Yeah. I did go to the moon once, so...
Second biggest.
Oh, man, I'm gonna miss him so much.
And speaking of moves...
Sarah, stop.
Let's get a move on it. Where are we headed, Charlie?
Affirmative, Captain. And speaking of setting a new course...
Of course, she means, Sarah, please give us one of those terrific period-specific set-offs. And then... Wait, Ray, are you crying?
It's just that I love this plan.
No, yeah, hey man, I'm a little choked up. It's a great plan. Constantine will emerge from the shadows per usual.
Oh,
Spout some nonsense and cast a spell on any troublemakers to make them think that they're animals.
I like this plan. Good plan. Oh, this is much more fun.
Watch it, you pigeon-livered worm. Piss off. You want some?
Leave him alone.
Okay, well, here we go, and it starts. No, Jesus, Mick! Christ! Oh god, man. Bachelor bar fight.
Devil.
Well, whoever you are, I'm afraid I must do my duty and send you back. Okay.
Time for the Adamant to save us the day.
One last. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. You should be dead.
Wait, no, it's pointing the wrong way.
I got it.
Oh,
Well,
crap.
another Legends mission. Perfect.
With another swing, Tybalt stabs Mercutio. I am hurt. Why don't you just steal up again, stupid Mercutio?
This is the least of our worries. We need to get out there and fix history.
What's that?
History. Time. We gotta fix time. Who would have thought that we would still be here? And that we'd be saying goodbye already.
I miss you, Captain Lance.
Don't make me cry. I'm gonna miss you too, Ray. A lot. Come here.
You don't want Romeo and Juliet's story to end.
Exactly. I love the characters, so why say goodbye?
Well, if you truly love the characters, don't they deserve a great ending?
I hate this show.
I've always known how to finish their story.
When I'm done here, I am leaving my team for a new adventure. And ending our journey has proven more heartbreaking than I can bear. And while I can't imagine saying goodbye, I know that I must.
The final mission isn't completed. We can still go back and fix history together.
The team has it, Ray. You should go.
You're right. Things change eventually, so why not start now?
Nate. Nate.
Look, Nate, I get it. I'm afraid of losing Ray, too. Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do without his stupid optimism and blind faith and ridiculous plans that somehow always work. Gideon, tell the team it's all hands on deck here at the tavern. And fabricate some cod pieces. The show must go
Oh,
on.
no. God.
Clubs, bills, and partisans. Strike! Beat them down! Down with the Capulets! Down with the Montagues!
What noise is this?
What shall I swear by? If my heart
He's Romeo.
do not swear.
Change is hard, but it can also be beautiful. It can be both. You know, it's not too late to say goodbye to your friend.
All right, Gideon. It's time for me to go.
Will I ever see you again?
Hopefully.
I hope so. Thank you for everything. And, take care of the Legends for me.
Safe travels, Dr. Palmer.
Oh,
Are you there?
can't show me that crap.
My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
I miss him. He's gone.
Time travel.
Nate! Nate! I'm still here, buddy. Thing is, I'm just really sad. But I'm really happy for you guys. I'm sorry that you found out the way you did. And I wish there was some way that everything and nothing could change all at once. This sucks. But I love you. This totally sucks. But I love you too.
Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Well, if you ever need a bro hug, I'm a gal.
Bring it in. Ray was terrible at bro hugs at first, too.
Yeah.
But you're really terrible.
You're such a
Why are you so strong?
I'm not hiding from her. I'm protecting her.
From what?
Nurturing fathers don't run in my family.
But I'm better off because I had you in my life.
He's looking for the loom of fate.
The loom?
Oh, so you've heard of it?
Of course. The loom of fate is one of the most powerful tools in existence. It could completely rewrite your life.
Ray's green juice. You feeling sentimental too, huh, Mick?
The juice was taking up all the room in the fridge. Oh, shut up, pretty.
To Ray.
Oh, I wish he was here for that.
You taught me how to be a better friend by being a better friend than I deserved.
You told me that if you're dumb enough to expect good from the world, well, you might just live up to your expectations.
And who showed us that there's never a problem so big can't be solved with a smile.
To the big guy. Tastes like death.
It's delicious.
Of course he. Ooh.
You think Ray left that bathroom sign out cheap?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I know we kind of said goodbye to everybody already in a way, but I don't know. I feel like they should have had a goodbye, a whole big they kind of had a big send off for Jax, something like that. You know, when he left the ship after Stein died, they had a big goodbye, and then he left after that. But the scene with him and Nate, that was a good one though. Oh man. I expected to be really emotional and I expected to cry, but I don't know. I didn't expect that bad, I guess. But man, he's gone. Ray is now out. Hopefully not for good. Maybe they left it open-ended. Like, he can come visit every now and then. They can have an episode where he'll show up. And maybe Nora with him. Sucked. I'm getting emotional already again. And even Gideon, man. Man, that gutted me. I probably shouldn't be getting as emotionally as I am, but it's just, like I said last week, it's just, and Sarah, and then they also kind of stated the same thing. He brought heart, a kind of a kindness, a happiness, a warmth to the show. I'm probably dwelling on this too long. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. I like real quick. I like that. Even though it wasn't necessarily a big goodbye, big send off for Brandon, for Ray, I did like that they gathered around at the end, drinking his disgusting green juice. Nick brought it out, acting like he wasn't being sentimental, that he was just in the way, so he's trying to get rid of it. Mick being emotional the way only Mick knows how. One thing I am sad about is that Zari is this Zari and not the one that we had before. So she doesn't. She got to know him a little bit, this version. And it's hard not to like Ray with his just optimistic and smiling self, and childlike-ish kind of persona. So yeah, she did probably feel something, and she also felt for her. Well, I know she doesn't know the rest of the team that well either, but they've helped her out and such as they've gotten relatively close-ish. But I do wish that the original Zari was here for that moment. Even though it wasn't a big one, I feel like it was a good send-off, especially with the Ray and Nate bit, just because they were definitely the closest. Apart from him and Sarah, I feel like they were definitely pretty close, since they were the first. Some of the last three that were of the original. Just looking back at where Legends started, imagine it deriving such an emotional reaction, like pulling that from you. Like, you were already attached to some of the characters before, because of the shows that they came from. Sarah from Arrow, and also Ray from Arrow. Mick and Snart, they're fun characters. They're great, but being as attached to as we are to Mick and Sarah and Ray now, and also just like the emotional depth they go to in the show at times. Obviously they go for a little more lighthearted, insane, goofy tone than they originally started, but it's just that makes the emotional moments just that much more impactful, and I feel like they just do that better as well than they did last when they first started. Okay, sorry, I gotta get off that. I'm gonna be on this for way too long. I can keep going on, and I need to stop. But so yeah, it was their last mission. Ray wanted to make it a big one. I feel like it was a fun mission to end it on with Ray. They all had their separate bachelor and bachelorette parties. I feel like Sarah, the bachelorette party was a little more fun with the scooters and the whatever the frack they were riding before, or after. And the freaking stripper. But with the guys' bachelor party, they had some fun too at the end. They were more like kind of opening up a little bit, since both sides were sloshed, but like Mick opened up about finding out he has a daughter, trying to not think about it, but that's all he can think about. Dude, that scene, the scene with him and Mona, when he was telling her that he was trying to protect her because good fathers, what was his exact words? Nurturing fathers don't run in his family, and showing his burn, like that was a tough scene. Jesus, like again, looking back to season 1, you don't like comparing that Mick to this Mick. It's like him thinking that deeply and kind of regretfully and reflecting on his life and his upbringing, and wanting to avoid hurting this girl who that's his daughter. It's just, I don't know. It's such huge character growth from the first season, and it speaks a lot that we care about this character a lot. When in Flash we didn't. I mean, we didn't hate him. We didn't. I mean, he was a criminal. You know, he was one of the villains. So, and he threatened Caitlyn. He threatened to burn her. He and Smart kidnapped Cisco and his brother. Did a bunch of bad things, but yeah, it's definitely different from then. So apparently, Astra recalled the Encores, Marie Antoinette and Rasputin. I thought maybe they would have killed those two with the sword that they have, but they didn't for some reason. But now they're gonna put them through torture. Or Astra's gonna put them through torture. Interesting thing is that she spied on John, and so unfortunately, she now knows that he's going after the Loom of Fate and going to change her destiny and just how her life turned out. But I wonder if his face after he blasted her away. I'm not sure. It kind of seemed like he realized what had happened. But then Ray, or no, not Ray. Sorry, Nate erased their minds, their memories on accident because he was drunk and had the freaking thing pointed the wrong way. So, and because of their freaking debacle, Shakespeare wrote a Elizabethan superhero play. Didn't really seem interesting though. The effects were decent from what we saw anyway. Like I kind of like what they did they did for the gun. But yeah, that would have been an interesting play to see. Apparently, it did well. Maybe, I don't know. I love Nate as Juliet. That was great. I kind of wish he had very small part of me wish he had stayed, but the majority was obviously glad that he went to say bye to Ray. But yeah, Zari did a great job of her too. And I kind of liked the way that they were doing the parallel of how their relationship was, Romeo and Juliet, to Ray and Jesus, what happened? Ray and Nate. Christ, I don't know what happened there. My brain just like. I love throughout in the beginning though that Sarah kept trying to give Ray an opening to tell Nate, just like kind of not subtle openings, and at the end Gideon chimed in as well, and Ray's just like, and I don't remember. That's when he asked Sarah to give one of her mission speeches or mission taglines. It wasn't her best one, but that's kind of what makes it great. Now, apparently, that woman that I think she's the woman that makes the chits, right? That's what they're called, the chits or the tokens, whatever. And she made John's, I believe. She apparently is the one that found Astra. I don't know if we found that out whenever they first showed her in the scene where she was rewinding the token or whatever. Yeah, she apparently found her and raised her. So I mean, she was obviously trying to manipulate her to not go through with John's plan. I do hope that they're able to save Astra. I mean, at the very least, make it to where, because I don't want her to have as a child, been raised in hell, her soul being trapped in hell because of something John did. I want her to be able to live a normal life. So, and then I would also erase the issues she's caused, and the fact that she brought the Encores, that would be taken care of too. Because I know the woman also asked her for a favor. I keep saying woman, I don't know I forgot her name. She probably said it, I just forgot it, and I'm sorry. But she asked for some kind of favor in exchange for speeding up John's time. I'm just wondering what that's going to be, what that's going to entail. I love that they always seem to poke fun. They knowingly poke fun at themselves. The show pokes fun at themselves. This in this episode where freaking Nate's reading the new Romeo and Juliet play, and he sees was Mercutio. He steals up that he got hurt afterwards, and he's like, "Why didn't you steal up again, stupid Mercutio?" They pointed that out with Friggers and Nate, and they always seem to write it, that he just doesn't steal up as often as he probably should, because of budget reasons, partially, or probably the main reason. But I love that they pointed that out because it's a complaint that a lot of people have. It doesn't bother me too much, but it does whenever there's an incident where it's like would be probably crucial. It's like, Nate, come on. But I mean, they got to save their budget for something they probably planned, the big thing they planned, or something they would just prefer to use it for instead. But I just love how Legends always does that, just to show how where they are and just kind of add like a comedic flair to that. The scene where Ray is talking to Shakespeare and brings up that if you love the characters, they should have a good ending. I hated that. They're just so blatantly telling the fans, like, hey, we're going to do this. Let this be a good ending for them. Just kind of this. I hated that so much. Like they did shows do that sometimes, but I don't know. They've been doing that throughout this episode. I feel like, but that was like such a like direct, address to the fans, especially the fans of Ray, that are gonna miss him now that he's gone. But it was a nice touch. I feel like it could have been too much, but I don't know, something about it. I feel like it works personally. Some people, excuse me, some voice crack. Some people might find it to be too much, but I don't know. I think they did it right the way they played it off. The scene with Nate and Ray when when Nate was angry with Ray, where he lashed out. Understandably, I mean he just finds out that one of his best friends is leaving, and because he didn't know, he could have planned for a huge send off, a huge farewell, and he didn't have the time to do so. And now it's just like it's not last second, but like so close to the time for Ray to leave. That's when he finds out, so he doesn't have much time with him left. So just like and the sting of realizing that you're the last one to find out too is just it's gonna add a lot to, you're not gonna be thinking clearly and everything. So, but I feel like that scene was really well done. Like they acted that out really well, and you could definitely feel the pain in that, and it made the final goodbye for Ray and Nate just. Man, if you couldn't tell, that really hit me. That scene, God, I could not keep it together. Usually I try to not hold it back. I mean, not that I'm not ashamed or anything, but it's just like I'm afraid that I'm going to miss something. So, but yeah, it was really hard to hold it back that time. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Man, can't believe he's actually gone. After almost 5 years. Brandon Ruth's off the show. Now it's just Katie and Dom. They're the last two original casts on the show. Next to Gideon, but I mean, what a great show! For such a goofy, quirky, insane, almost limitless show, to derive such an emotional tug on your heart. It's definitely something. It's definitely grown. I'm interested, definitely interested to see where they're gonna be going from this episode. It's gonna have it may not be so super evident right away, but I feel like it's gonna have a different feel to it, just because it's not gonna have Ray's, like Sarah said, optimism and just like tackling things with a smile, and just his heart. But yeah, so they're gonna be dealing with Astra now, or looking for the loom, and Astra's probably dealing with Astra because she's probably gonna want to try to go after it herself and try to be in control of her fate on her own. So yeah, it's gonna be different. But guys, that is it for this week's episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. If If you want to stick around for next week's episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support us, go and check out our Patreon. You'll get access to early access for any catch-up series and polls whenever we have those set up. Again, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys next week.